Burrs, plant parts. These nasty little things can get in the coat and sometimes even under the skin. So let's take a look what I have found on my clients here and there. Sometimes it was in the paw hair, sometimes it was just on the back or other parts on the doggy, sometimes between the toes. They can get nasty. So let's take a look. I found acorns, twigs, seeds, leaves, all kinds of plant parts. Foxtail, any kind of dry or almost alive plant on the doggy's coat is pure misery. There were sticker burrs. If you take a look at the bottom part, the bottom right ziplock there, those are the softer kind of sticker burrs. On the left side, the second from the left in the bottom row, those are the very prickly little things which are very hard to take off of the doggy because they kind of get stuck in your own skin while you're trying to pull them off. So those are very, very nasty type of sticker burrs. If you take a look at the top row, it's also really, really uncomfortable for the doggies. If you take a look at the top left one, that's a really prickly one as well. A little bit less crazy than the one I was just talking about, but still extremely uncomfortable, especially in case it's on the doggy's paws somewhere where they put weight on it or the sides when they lay down on. So it's also a combination of not just the plant part, but also where it is located on the doggy's body. If you take a look at the one in the middle, top row, middle one, the longer, it looks like a large piece of rice. That one goes one way only. It's also called a foxtail, and the top side goes forward. And when you're trying to get it out, you need to do it in a way as if it were a needle and you were trying to get it out of the doggy's skin. So the coat. So if you want to make sure that it's gonna come out in one piece, you have to direct the front part, the tip of the needle, away from the dog and then pull it out. That's the only way you're gonna be able to keep this one in one piece, so you don't have to worry about repeating it over and over with the smaller leftovers in. So you need to drive the tip away from the skin to make sure that it's going to come out in one piece, and it's going to come out, because otherwise it just goes forward as the doggy wiggles and moves and runs, and it will end up under the skin. There are crazy surgeries. If you Google it on YouTube, you're going to see horrifying things, but doggies got help with that, but still it's crazy misery with just that. So basically, soft, prickly, small or large, any kinds of burrs are trouble. We want to remove them, and we want to make sure and try to prevent it as much as possible. So keep an eye out for plants on your walks and in your backyard. And in case you find something like this there, get rid of it or try to find another route so you can avoid it getting on your doggy. In case you get it on your doggy or your doggy gets it on him or herself, you need to brush this out. I highly, highly recommend to use the brush because the pins wiggle, so you can get them out faster. I'm talking about the little sticker burrs there. Foxtail, you have to move it out with your hand, directing the tip away from the skin. The others, you can get rid of them and taking them out with your bare hands. It's totally fine. These tiny little sticker burrs are the other ones. They are fairly soft, but they get stuck in the coat and mat it up really, really well. I took hundreds off of one doggy once, and it's really, really tricky to get rid of them because they are tiny. So the brush will loosen them up, but it's going to be harder with an average brush, even with the best doodle brush, to get them removed. So you need to combine the brush and the comb. Remember, never ever bathe a dog with sticker burrs in the coat. It's gonna make it a nightmare, and you're gonna be very close, if not certainly there, for a short shave. So remove every sticker burr before the bath with a brush, so your doggy will be safe and you can keep him fluffy. Here is a piece of the foxtail I was talking about, the one which goes only in one direction. The problem is that that's the way how they are designed by Mother Nature, that they go in one direction and they're not going to stop when they reach the skin, so they go underneath there. That's why I always suggest take a look at the toes, open up the toes and take a look in between, because these guys can hide there, and the more fluff you have around there, the bigger chance that you're gonna meet some. And you really want to make sure that they are removed from there, because it's crazy uncomfortable and painful for the doggy when they get close to the skin and into the skin, so, or under, and you're not even going to be able to see it, just see the symptoms of it. You really want to take a look.